lately, brother's been coming on my channel. Brother Larry, can you make a video without the beats? Can you make a video just talking? Can you make a video? We don't like your beats. Y'all better beat y'all feet. Leave me the hell alone with this bullshit. Now, the only reason I don't got my drums on right now is because I haven't turned them on yet. But before I turn them on, I want to say this. So, here we go again with this bullshit coming from the house of unconsciousness. So, here we got bowling pin number 3. This would be Sutek. See, I done rolled down them other 2 pins. Pinheads. Know what I mean? So now, I got this big ass black bowling ball, and I'm warming up. And I'm getting ready to roll a strike against the other pinhead, Sutek. Because he wants to point out what he thinks is a contradiction in what I said. Mind you, this is an individual who goes in front of cameras on YouTube videos and proclaims death to the Negro and talks about Willie Lynch and Willie Lynch syndromes and how Willie Lynch affects black women, and this is what Sutek talks about. And at the same time, calls me a nigga. At the same time, calls Brother Larry a nigga. Right? Mind you, throws nigga around just like those kids when that camera's not on. But calls Brother Larry a nigga on camera. Right? Tries to smile and joke it off. Now, you know Brother Larry is not a nigga. You know that Brother Larry does not like to be called nigga. He can't help himself because this shit is psychological. And he's psychologically affected by it. Now, he wants to say that I'm a hypocrite because I tell you I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Muslim, I'm not religious. Take my wife to church, she's a Christian, that's what she wants to do. Now, why would I tamper with someone's beliefs that they hold dearly? I don't do it to my mother. I don't do it to my sister, my brother. I don't do it to my wife, my friends. I don't do it to anyone. Now, you will observe that when people bring that stuff to me, when they confront me with their beliefs and they try to use this stuff to make points, I have to point out to them that it's not real. It's incumbent upon me to point out to you that I have researched this stuff, I have studied it, right? I have argued and debated with priests, with preachers. I've corresponded and debated with scholars, biblical scholars. We've gone back and forth over this stuff. I don't deal with it because when you deal with it in a honest, respectful, and truthful way, it might begin to look like, wait a minute, Brother Larry supports what they're doing. No, see, Brother Larry supports anything that benefits our people. Now, there is activity that is conducted by Christians that benefits our people. There's activities that's conducted by Muslims that benefit our people. There's activities that's conducted by the Nation of Gods and Earths that benefit our people. The philosophy is what I disagree with. The origin of the belief, the core belief. I'm not talking about the cultural development of these institutions in our community and what they do for the members of them. When I talk about these various groups, my beef with them is that they are various groups, that they have not yet come to the realization that you can't go forward as various groups. You'll always just be various groups, just wandering around, scattered. You understand? Now, my particular insight into the matter has always been and will remain the focus of your mind on yourself when you are looking outside of your head at people who look like you. And because of the history that we experience here in this country, and because of the power of the media of this country, we have been projected around the world, and around the world we are being known as niggers. This is what Brother Larry is talking about, and this is what Brother Larry is always been talking about. I have always been talking about that. This is what I focus on. I don't focus on people's religion. Why? Because religion is not rational. Religion is faith-based. Faith is belief in things unseen. Therefore, if someone is telling you that they don't have to see it to believe it, how are you going to stand there and rationally explain anything to them when they're telling you that they're not dealing with reason and logic? And no, I refuse